Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles.
And now, your 2021
Orioles baseball coming up next.
Orioles.
Adam Pletko will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning, a workhorse.
First pitch of the AB now. Marcus Semien is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:07.
Now the pitch. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll chop it off to the right, it's strike 1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 27 homers and 69 runs batted in. And that misses 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been...
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Hyunjin Ryu is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And now here is Cedric Mullins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One is a cutter that misses 2-1. Fouled off. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. And there's one away.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, this team has to be hoping that Michael Franco can get some of his mojo back. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he's just putting too much pressure on himself. I know this. These fans are really ready for him to break out here at home.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the delivery. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
The left fielder,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Severino at second. Hayes at first. 2 out in the inning. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The set and the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Bo Bichette comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First delivery to him.
Ball outside.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
So a full count now. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Down the left field line and deep. And foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
2-1 to count.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Got a full count.
Lourdes Gurriel will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next to hit is Lourdes Gurriel, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And now a pitch on the way.
Oh.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now that's popped up. Mancini waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And now the first pitch. Pitch popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this is popped up near second base. And there's out number one.
Batting seven.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Maikel Franco. Popped him up. Guerrero trying to get there. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 24.
In now for the O's, DJ Stewart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
2-0's the count.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in will be Reese McGuire, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering.
jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ryan Mountcastle.
The shortstop, Ryan Mountcastle.
And now the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now that number 31.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit down the third baseline. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. And the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2's the count.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s, 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, another foul ball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes, 0-2. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pedro Severino.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Hayes, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2.
1-2. That missed. That's the ball. 2-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Ramon Urias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Severino, the runner at second with 1 away. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
Outside.
Three balls, no strikes. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
That's the ball.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
George Springer the next to hit as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Oh and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1.
That's the ball. 2-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. 6th home run on the season for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Dylan Tate, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Into the
Now
box,
batting,
Lourdes
left
Gurriel.
fielder,
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the next to bat will be Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2.
That missed. That's the ball. Full count.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Middle of the night now from Oriole Park. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Michael Bronco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Michael Franco is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Driven to right field and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So now to the plate, DJ Stewart. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Ryan Mountcastle.
So one gone with a runner at third, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 31.
Next to stand in is Cedric Mullins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Grounded to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Randall Grichuk. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3 balls and a strike to count to Randall Grichuk. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hayes is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Grichuk, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, Jays out in front here, 4-0. So here's Trey Mancini, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-0. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Pitcher making him move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
To the plate now, Pedro Severino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Pedro Severino is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Austin Hayes.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box, Ramon Urias. No hits to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That's by him for strike 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. Too quick.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Orioles get one back on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Orioles 1. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-0.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Full count still. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
0-2, here it comes.
That's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Mancini has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
So next to bat will be Kevin Biggio. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Down the first baseline. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Orioles 1. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Third baseman, number 3.
So now to the plate, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball outside.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. DJ Stewart will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, number 24.
Now at the plate is DJ Stewart. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays lead it 4-1. Cesar Valdez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner.
1 ball, no strikes.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now into the box, Marcus Semien. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Orioles 1. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The shortstop, Ryan.
First pitch on its way.
Castle.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball. Now the 2-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jacob Barnes is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. At the plate now, Cedric Mullins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, first baseman, Trey.
Next up, Trey Mancini blasted a solo homer last time up.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
1 ball, no strike.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
That's inside. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Mountcastle rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Stepping in next, Pedro Severino. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Mullins on second. Mancini at first with no outs. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
That's a tough one right there. You're already in scoring position, so if you're a base runner in that situation, you got to see it actually get away if you're going to try and take third.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
So now here is Austin Hayes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. All set to start the 9th in this one, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
From the stretch, a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Teoscar Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here comes the 1-2. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
George Springer will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
In there, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 2 now.
2-1's the count.
The 2-1 on its way.
Oh, that's it.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Got a full count.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Hayes on the run for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Orioles 2. Trent Thornton, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Ready now for Baltimore, Ramon
Leading off
Urias.
for the
He was sent
Orioles,
packing on strikes in his
second
last
baseman.
trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get
Urias.
completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
That's the ball. 2-0.
Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next, it'll be Anthony Santander. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Thornton offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And he fouls this one off. Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. Still going back. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Jordan Romano comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. So now to the plate, DJ Stewart, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Now here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. Outside, 2-1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Toronto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Hyunjin Ryu earns win number 7 on the season. Adam Pletko was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.